What's going on YouTube? It's Jose aka KJ Lean Vision back with another video, and I'm here just dropping this video just to let you know that I haven't fallen off. I'm not done creating content. I'm just trying to master the equipment that I got. As you know, I got a ton of new equipment and I'm just trying to figure it all out. I got the new A7 IV. Settings have changed a lot. You know, the menu is different. Which is a lot better, but you know, it's still something new that I got to figure out. It's just a lot to figure out. As you see, I dropped the video last week with the new camera, and after sitting down watching it, I just wasn't too happy with the quality of that video. Now, keep in mind, I've never shot or edited with S-Cinetone, which is the new picture profile. Especially when it comes to color grading. I know it's supposed to be easy with color grading, but you know, when you're not an expert colorist, I guess you could say, and you've been working on trying to better your color grading on more difficult things and then go to something that's supposed to be a little bit easier, you're trying to figure out what you don't have to do and what you do need to do, and it's just kind of complicated things. And so I wasn't too happy how that video turned out. So I'm trying to, you know, shoot just random footage and edit it and color grade it just to kind of perfect it. So that my content looks a lot better when I release it. I'm not saying I want it to look perfect. I just want it to look better than, you know, that last video. Also, for a while now, I haven't been too happy with the audio of my videos, which in most cases when I record here in the office, I'm using the NTG 4 Plus, which is above here, and just been getting a lot of white noise and a lot of hiss in the shot, and I just haven't really been happy with that. So I'm trying to figure out how to edit the audio within Final Cut Pro to be able to remove that as well. So I sync in the audios from the camera to that, and yeah, just trying to get that figured out as well. What else? The new M1 Pro, the new M1 Pro chip in the new laptops. Pros and cons. It is a lot better, but it isn't a lot better. I don't know how to explain it. Like a lot of these reviews that they've been giving you, that a lot of these content creators have been giving you, I don't know if I'm just doing something wrong or what is going on, but I'm not getting the same quality of editing that they've been talking about in these videos. Now, and the real problem that I found is that when you're using Final Cut Pro and you have rendering going on in the background while you're editing, it tends to have some issues with that, where my iMac Pro didn't have those issues. It could render and edit at the same time. Now, the workaround is that if you turn background rendering off and just do your work, it'll play back just fine, no issues. So I guess that is a workaround, and I can do everything I can do. I can add effects and it plays it back just fine. But when it's the convenience of Final Cut Pro is supposed to be that it does background rendering while you're editing, and so it's kind of knocking out two birds with one stone. And I found it to have difficulty doing that with the M1 Pro chip, and so. Yeah, so now I have to do all my editing, then select all, render all, and then so it's kind of like, is it really faster when you have to do those two things separately now? So yeah, that's something that I'm, you know, looking into and kind of timing and trying to consider, you know, when I do my video to recommend it. So I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong. So if you're a person who uses Final Cut Pro with the new M1 Pro chip, let me know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong that I don't know, but I seem to be following everything that these other content creators are doing, and I'm just not getting the same results as them. So either they're hiding something for whatever reason, or you know, they're not being completely honest, or I'm just doing something wrong. Whatever the case may be. Yeah, so I have that. What else I got? Oh yeah. Big shout out to Apple. So, you know, I had the regular iPad, much bigger one, and I decided recently I didn't use it as often as I wanted to for many reasons. One, the thing was just too big. I guess, you know, if I was using that, I would rather just use my laptop. So I recently switched to an iPad mini, and this thing has been amazing so far. It has a newer pen, which I like better than the original, you know, Apple first generation pen. It's much smaller. It's more convenient. I can do quick business things on it without having to bust out my laptop, without having to bust out a huge iPad. I could take my notes for my video content that ideas pop in my head, things like that. So yeah, I definitely liking it a lot better. So that's what I mean. I have tons of new equipment that I'm just trying to, get it all figured out how I want to start using things. And so, yeah, it's just, once it's figured out, here soon, shortly, and depending on how this video comes out, I'm going to color grade this one and do the audio and mess with this a little bit. We'll see how things go. So maybe I'll have more content drop a lot sooner than expected. But right now, I don't know, give me a week, 2 weeks, somewhere around there to get all this figured out. And yeah, then we'll get the content going. Other than that, yes, I'm still here. I didn't leave you guys. So stay tuned.